What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Instacart and my experience with it and if it's overall worth it. And I've joined it not too long ago. I've joined it maybe like a few weeks ago. Maybe what was it? 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I started it, and my first batch, the first order I've ever received, my first day, that was my best one. I had it was a full service shop, which means you do the shopping for the customer, and then after that you go deliver it. So I've done that, and that was so far my biggest payout. The service alone was about 16 bucks, but this was on a day where they had hot zones, and like they have specific days that you can earn a little extra. So that day had like 2 fire icons, which I like to call lit days. 2 lits, 1 lit, whatever. It's kind of stupid, but that's the easiest way for me to say it. But anyways, I did that. So it was like 16 bucks. The customer left me a $24 tip. So in that one order, I got like 45 bucks, 46 bucks, which was like, okay, this is good. So that was my first day. So I decided to, let me try some more. So the second time, I made a shift for about 2 hours or something. And I was in a hot zone. For most of these, for all the times I've been doing Instacart, I was near a hot zone or like in a hot zone. So the one time I was in a hot zone, and I haven't gotten anything. So I was like, alright, I'll just wait a little longer. So an hour passed by, or a little more than an hour, and I was like, you know what, screw this. So I ended my hours early, which, if you guys don't know, if you end your hours early with Instacart, let's say if you're from 12 to 3 p.m., if you end your hours at 1 or 2, you're going to get a reliability strike or whatever, which means there's certain things, like, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but you get a reliability strike, and I'm going to get to that in a second with all this issue. So I ended my hours early. I was like, okay, cool. It was just one time. Alright. So the next time I do it, it was just about the same time or whatever. It was a hot zone day, so I drove to the hot zone, which is not that far from where I live, because I live in a pretty busy area. So I drove into the middle of a hot zone. I'm in the middle of it. There's the hot zone, and then outside skirts of it is like the somewhat busy area. So I was in the hot spot in the middle. I waited about 30 minutes to an hour. Haven't gotten anything. So I contacted Instacart on their app, and I told them, like, hey, I'm in the middle of a hot spot, and I haven't received anything in like an hour. So I'm just wondering, like, what's the issue? Is it an issue on my part, or is it an issue on your part? So I sent them a message about that, and then they responded fairly quickly. About 3 minutes later, they responded, and then I don't know. He said something about the Wi-Fi connection, which, I'm pretty sure I had Wi-Fi connection. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyways, 5 minutes later, bam, got 3 batches. This one was different for me because this one was a bag pickup. So if you don't know, they have in-store shoppers who do the shopping for you, and then they put it on racks labeled like A, B, C and stuff, and then they have refrigerators and freezers. And then your customer in the app, they'll have a special code, and basically you look for this code on each bag. Make sure you scan the bag, and then you just go deliver it to the customers. So I had 3. I had 3 deliveries, and each of them were like completely opposite direction from each other. One was about 15-20 minutes from where the store was. Then the other one was the complete opposite direction, about another 15-20 minutes. And then the other one was almost back up the same direction. And there was one I messed up on. There was a bag that I missed somehow, even though the app said I got all the bags, or it said I was good to go. So I was like, okay, cool, I got everything, so let me go. So the last customer's house I got to, I realized when I was starting to put her groceries in the front door, I noticed that there was a bag missing. So I let her know, and then I gave her the options like, do you want me to go back and get it? So long story short, I ended up going back to get it. Hey, psst, stop. That's my dog. So I went to go back and get it, and basically I gave her it back and stuff. I mean, she wasn't too happy, of course, but I did my part. I apologized. I got her the bag, and that was it. And for all of that, that was a good 3 hours worth of work. I got like $13 and a $5 tip. No, that $5 tip was included in the $13, so $13 total for everything I did. So that's that. And then, what was that? I think I did it 2 times already before. I did Instacart yesterday, and I was scheduled from 11 to 2 to 4. Yeah, I was scheduled 2 to 4, and that's my dog. He's trying to be annoying. So anyways, I did a 2 to 4. Again, I waited, and then I was in a hot spot, and I was actually near the H-E-B where they have the Instacart like in the store for the in-store shoppers. So I waited there in the parking lot for a good hour. Nothing popped up, and then I was starting to get frustrated because I don't want to sit and waste gas or really my time to sit somewhere for 3 hours and not get anything and not get paid for it. Now there's another thing with Instacart where they do like a hourly paid promotion where every once in a while they'll do like a paid promotion like per hour, so you'll get paid hourly, which is a good idea if you don't have a batch or a delivery for a few hours. Like at least you'll get paid for something, like some of your time. So far Instacart till this point for me wasn't that great of an experience. It would be a better experience if I actually got batches, but see, there's a twist to that. If you want to sit in your car for 3 hours straight, have your car running, have your AC running, and to come to realize you're not getting anything, you're probably going to want to end your hours early, I assume, unless you want to sit there for 3 hours or however long your schedule is. Hell, 6 hours. If you're scheduled for 6 hours of Instacart and only 1 or 2 hours of that you actually get something, like, it's not fair, really, to the person who's doing it. So I'm going to be doing Instacart for a few more days. If it doesn't work out, I'm basically just going to stop because it's not really worth my time. There is other apps that I'm already kind of doing that I can switch over to. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's really up to your zone and where you live. Some people can get batch after batch after batch after batch and stay busy and make money, which for me, I am in a kind of a hot zone. Like every day it's basically a hot zone around here, and I can be in the middle of one and not get anything. So I don't understand how that works. It probably could play part in the fact that I ended my hours early already twice or 3 times, so that's a reliability issue. That's probably why I'm thinking I'm not getting anything, because of the reliability issue. But it's like I haven't gotten anything for hours and I'm just sitting here, so I have better things to do, or I have things to do throughout the day for that. So that's my little rant. I think I covered everything here. If you have any questions with Instacart, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll try to answer as best as I can. But that pretty much wraps up this video. I just want to tell you my experience so far with it. I mean, overall, it's not bad. It's not a bad app. Like, it's a great idea. And, the pay is decent sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you like this video, give this video a like. Comment down below if you have any questions. I'll try to answer it as best as I can. And that's pretty much wraps up this video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.